Jonathan Mayo, what is it about young players excelling that just captures the imagination?
I think because for most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely, chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is at the highest level there is. So, it's fascinating to see the game is skewing younger and younger. I think it's not as much of an aberration as it used to be to see someone this age make it to the big leagues. It's so exciting. There's almost a youthful ignorance that comes with a player of this age, which is so much fun. He doesn't know that he's not supposed to be this good at that age, and that's just so exciting for us to watch.
A player receives an unexpected call. It's his former high school coach, who was an important mentor and advisor to him in his teen years. Most high achievers have, in their past, an important someone who first believed in them.
Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati enter the day having lost their last 10 contests. We'll see if they can turn that around next. Michael Lorenzen, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So now into the box is Leonardo Rivas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Leonardo Rivas.
This is skied out toward right. Randolph is there to put it away for out number 1.
Ball 4, take your base. 3. Ball 4, take your base. Out, 3. Got it. Out, 3.
Ready now is Tyson Randolph. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up there.
First delivery to him.
Ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Nice
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. So here is Tyson Randolph. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Senzel backing up on it. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Nick Senzel.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And now here is Eugenio Suarez. A couple of walks for him thus far. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now into the box, Tyson Randolph. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0. Yeah, let it rip.
1-1 the count. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Braves lead this one 3-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Mike Moustakas.
Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Moustakas on second. Suarez at first. 2 out in the inning.
Here we go.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 4-3.
Man, everybody knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your losing streak is up into double digits. But they get a win here, and they're hoping they've broken that bad habit for a long time to come.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Cincinnati get their 20th home win this year. Sean Doolittle gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Amir Garrett wraps it up for the save, his 28th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
3 hours and 2 minutes.
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts right now. Chad Kuhl, the Delaware-born hurler, gets the call to start here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Next, it'll be Tyson Randolph. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
And now the first pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they were finally able to snap that long losing streak last time out. A rare bright spot in what's been a horribly difficult stretch.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
There you go. See it up. Let it
1
fly.
out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping in next, Mike Moustakas. Second and third here, 1 man out.
Moustakas.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. They'll cash in here as the run is into. Now to the plate, here is Tyson Randolph. Worked a walk his first time up.
Randolph.
One time, right now.
He's set, and the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
The 1-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Kevin Plawecki.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Kevin.
Hey, come on. Just you and him.
Plawecki.
Heading out toward shallow right. Randolph will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Stepping up is Tyson Randolph, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Tyson Randolph.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
The 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
Two strikes.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Leonardo Rivas.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we take a look at the Reds' leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. So stepping in is Tyson Randolph. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Randolph.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
First delivery to him. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Hey, nice hit there, that boy.
Up next, Jesse Winker, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
Winker.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. So next to bat will be Tyson Randolph, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Senzel backing up on it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Now the 1-1 pitch.
The right fielder, Nick.
High in the air down the right field line. Randolph is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Next up, Kevin Plawecki. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the eye.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
6-3 the final score today. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jamison Taillon earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Chad Kuhl couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. Diego Castillo earns the save out of the bullpen, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Riley O'Brien will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
First offering. Tyson Randolph comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Albies, base runner at first with 1 out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Get your pitch.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind into the upper deck and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the 1st inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Now at the plate is Nick Senzel, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 3-2 pitch. This is in the air to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes 3rd. Ready to take his hacks again. Tyson Randolph blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Get your pitch.
The 0-1. In the dirt here, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely.
Hey, come on now, walk right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And that one yanked just foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Braves 5 and the Reds 1. At the plate now is Eugenio Suarez. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike three. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short.
Into the box, Nick Senzel, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Nick Senzel.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it when you're flowing like he is right now.
Next, here is Tyson Randolph. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Randolph.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Let it fly right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Chirinos over at second. Simmons on at first with 2 down. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Hey, let it fly.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, see it up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. 2 left for Atlanta, and it remains 5-3. Tyson Randolph will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Now the first pitch. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. And it's 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Hey, your pitch right now. Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Chopped weakly up the first base line. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that's in there, base hit. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Jesse Winker.
The left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Leonardo Rivas. He flew out in his last AB. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit in the air down the right field line. Randolph is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Tyson Randolph. First pitch on its way. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Senzel backing up on it. Still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Row, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed. Well, the baseball purists certainly wouldn't love a game like this one with tons of offense, but you certainly can't complain about the lack of action. Pretty impressive showing from both of these teams up there swinging the bats.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yonny Chirinos earns his 8th victory of the season. Riley O'Brien was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Diego Castillo closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
I never thought he'd recover, I have to admit. When he was struggling there a couple of months ago, I got off the bandwagon. Now I'm back on it. I'm back and forth. I get it. I get it now. Hey, listen, let's just enjoy it. Why do you got to look to blame me? Why can't we just enjoy it, for crying out loud? He's getting outs. He's hitting well. I mean, it looks like he's the real deal here, a big-time real deal. And I'll admit I'm wrong. But I'm happy I'm wrong. That's the point. I'm happy I am wrong.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next. Daniel Ponce de Leon gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyson Randolph. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, haven't read that enough there, huh?
Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, look at Arenado. It's there, and he's out. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Now at the plate here is Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board.
And stepping in, Tyson Randolph. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Randolph.
Hey, your pitch right now. Hey, wait on that thing.
First offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Helsley, 28 years old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Lays off 2-2 now. Albies, the runner at second with 1 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only
Batting 6th.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Rodani Baldwin, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is there, 1 away. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Tyson Randolph. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors.
The first baseman, number 23.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Randolph finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. The next to bat for St. Louis, Nick Dunn, grounded out in his last at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Now to bat, Tyson Randolph. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back is O'Neill. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Spencer Turnbull earned his 9th win of the year. Daniel Ponce de Leon permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
29. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Jack Flaherty gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Big arm here, Jack Flaherty. Call him Jack Flash. This guy throws in the upper 90s, 97 to 100 miles an hour. Great life up in the zone. Good hard breaking ball. He has tremendous mound presence. Gets the ball, throws it in a hurry. There isn't anything really finesse about this guy. One of the top power pitchers in all of baseball.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And he fouls this one off. Hit to third. Scooped up. And that's out number 1. Digging in next, Chris Taylor. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next, it'll be Nolan Arenado. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Chasing after it is Santander. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Now that brings up Josh Naylor. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, no outs here. Nobody on.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2 one more time. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Next to dig in, Dylan Carlson. First offering.
Nope.
Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Lane Thomas will be next. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Lane Thomas will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
The pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
Pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Third inning, no score to this point.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Find me a barrel right here.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Harrison Bader.
The left fielder, Harrison.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in now, Roldani Baldwin. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
At the plate, Jack Flaherty, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit, and he's safe. So runners at first and second here with one away, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth as he'll take a look at ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cards strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Nolan Arenado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Third baseman.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Number 23.
Josh Naylor is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
No, that's low.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Mondesi ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping in once again is Dylan Carlson. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch of the AB now. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher. Tyson Randolph comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Whew, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Patient, one at a time.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's Lane Thomas into the box. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bader is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
So he got him swinging. Harrison Bader becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Into the box now, Roldani Baldwin. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. So here now is the pitcher, Lou Trevino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
All right, so let's turn to Show Track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. In now, Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Acuna will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyson Randolph.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, If he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
To second for one, on to first to complete the double play. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
And he popped him up. Albies has a play, 1 out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Josh Naylor is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
1 down, 1 down.
Fouled away. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Dylan Carlson.
Number 8.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is right there as he puts this one away. The side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. Atlanta leads it 3-0. Lane Thomas now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Albies backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category.
Left fielder
Harrison Bader stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
1 out now.
Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Hey, here we go.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Well, Donnie Baldwin is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
3-0 to him now. As a look, now the pitch. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Paul Goldschmidt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 46.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bader at second. Baldwin at first. 1 gone.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. And now, Tyson Randolph.
The pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
And the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Come on now, one time, right here.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
To short. Glove by Taylor. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Striding in is Chris Taylor. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he fouls this one off. To third. Reined in. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Josh Naylor. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's good.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Atlanta Braves with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Tyson Randolph earns his team-leading 11th win, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.
Thanks for watching the Tieranen YouTube channel. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified on when new content is available. Let me know below what you think. Roast me for how terrible I am. And don't forget to follow me on my socials to keep track of when I'm live. Once again, thanks for watching. See you next time on the Tieranen YouTube channel.